Just allow me to finish getting my model started. I had to make sure I went downstairs and grabbed my water before I finished that ad break, which is why it's not already up. And it's definitely not because I forgot. No, it would not be that at all. Bing! And I'm there. Perfect. Okay. And we simply go over here. Hi, Squid Coder. Good to see you again, huh? Didn't expect that. Oh, you kind of distracted me. I was gonna say it's poor music that we had on the background music at the start there. They're very awesome. They do really awesome music, and you can in fact use it in your project as long as you make sure to credit them. And in fact, if you doubt that, I can even show you. If you use one, please include the URL or their name, and you can use it in any of your productions. And they're awesome, and it's great music. Very nice. I like them a lot. Don't know why I paused there. Anyways, we're gonna open up the game. I think that's what I want to do. My shoulder is different, I think. It's not aching in the same way. Poking at a specific part of the muscle kind of hurts. It's very odd. I won't pretend to understand it. However, we can hop back into our world here. From holding the weights, honestly, it might be. You know, I would not doubt that. If somebody told me that that was the reason, I would just be like, yeah, that makes sense. It is only 5 pounds in that one hand, because I have one in each hand. But, you know, these things are so fickle. If only I knew what I was talking about, then it might be easier. One of these days I'm gonna decide to smooth out the rest of that corridor. What do you want? Entertaining citizens? No, get out of here. I don't want any more entertainers. We have enough of them. Not enough dwarves. All these people, not one of them is a dwarf. Okay, well, that's a lie. There's one there, but I mean, too many of them are humans. Most of our actual citizens are here. You upgraded a third monitor today, so it's even easier to watch. I kind of wish I had a third monitor. Just now, hang on. A stray blue peahen is found dead, huh? And it's covered in gross as well. This is real strange. But until they attack like a person, I can't tell them to investigate. But it has... I technically have 2 monitors, but I'm mostly a mono monitor. Yeah, that makes sense. For me, you'll see me looking over here a lot because I have 2 monitors. I have one over there and one over there. And I technically used to have 3, but the thing is that my younger sibling got older and started needing a computer for their usage, so now I have 2. But yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on here. This is the 3rd animal we've seen dead. And technically, the skeleton died the same way. Squid Coder. You wait to ADHD, I need maximum stimuli, or none. Now this is really suspicious. Was he poisoned? Or was he murdered? Or is there just some kind of toxin from that phantom that got spread around a bit? I don't think that... I'm gonna follow you for a bit. Because, honestly, until we get more people in here doing stuff, I don't know quite what to do. Every time I die, you should rename me into a new dwarf like I'm reincarnating. Absolutely, but you're gonna be a child. You are gonna be a brand new child. Dwarven baby. Squid. Odor. Oh, whoops. Squid Coder. First reincarnate. There we go, and then we'll just keep track like that. We will just keep track. No job item. See, so they did put the skeleton in here. So if I just make some more coffins, then I ought to be able to. Put everyone in the box. This'll just be my death corridor, you know? It'll be fine. Like so, and someone will get to digging those eventually. Hey, it's on 4, so they'll get to it. It's raining goblin blood, by the way. They did bring it away, so they're putting stuff where they should. We just don't quite have enough citizens at the moment, which is strange at 34 that we don't have enough citizens for things. But most of them are just these players. Huh? Death is all around us. I feel very uneasy. You should. Because there's something strange going on. I can't quite confirm or deny it because I don't really have any evidence other than a couple deaths that happened in similar fashions. You know, like we look at the description for this one, and we look at the description for this one, and we look at this description for this one, and this one, and not that one actually, or this one. So it's just these 4 that have died in the same way. And it's suspicious. I'm not gonna not be paranoid about it. Ah, they're still making some of those. How cool. Cool. I like seeing that move. It's very fun. Don't know what could be doing it. Whoops. Nothing's missing right now. Though I will say it's odd that the dead dwarves aren't showing up here. It's a little odd. These people, they like to dress well. Plenty of people have the unmet need to pray. I did set that little mess down there as a temple, didn't I? Oh, whoops, I passed it. Somehow. That still looks roughly symmetrical. I wish there was a way to, like... What Linux are you running now? Right now I'm on Ubuntu. Right now it is Ubuntu. In fact, I can pull up the terminal. Go... like this. So you can see a little more information. It's Ubuntu. Is the main point there. Oh, what's this about? You want to entertain people? Both of you? No, get out of here. Go. We have enough entertainers. Down here, I'm gonna add just basically in the same spot as these smooths. Except, I'm gonna be honest, I've forgotten if that's how you spell temple, or if that's how you spell crescent or not. I know that's how you spell temple. I'm very confident in that part as well. We're gonna have to create a bejeweling. I feel like we've got to choose like a specific one, right? It feels weird to have a place this specific and be an unspecific deity. So if we find one, if we found one for the moon, that'd be very fitting. The dawn and the sun. Actually, we should see what's going on. I've kind of left the sun paused. We're out of Ignite, which is too bad. All out. Human Bard. It's cancelled. That's all good. Okay. New temple. I mean, this one's Nightmares and the Night, which is interesting, but maybe not the sort of feeling I'm going for. Hum-ba-dum-bum. Ah! This one. This only has one worshiper, but maybe we can get that going a bit better, because that's like all the night stuff. Very fancy, very cool. And you know what else we can do? We can also actually also set a smaller temple. Maybe I make, whoops. I forgot how that was done for a second. I thought it was a designation in my silly mind. We'll go like this. Whoops, that is still erasing. So this will be a smaller temple. And also up here, we can make it a small temple as well. Alright, so we can put maybe, so obviously we have the big one here, but we can put like two, oh wait, this is one right now, whoops. Except, we'll just call this the Star Shrine. Because, get this, it's near the moon, but it's smaller. I know the stars are actually smaller. But it's thematic. We are gonna want to dig that out eventually. Then we'll put in some new walls when we can. Maybe they'll even be a different kind. We want to get rid of this church wall. I've decided does not suit me. Oh, we can unpause also. We'll eventually get all these yeah, people are bringing their bodies in there. That's good. Just as we want them to be doing. I'm gonna follow you and see what they do. They're placing items in tomb. Gotcha. Very handy that they're actually doing this. Because, you know, a lot of times it feels like they just do not quite do what I want them to do. So I'm glad to see that they are doing what I want them to do this time. What you up to? Become an expedition leader? Wow. You kind of were already. Winter is upon us soon. It is the 19th of Timber in the year 106. I'm gonna check this weather and it's gonna say Goblin Blood. Because what else would it be? But yes, this does... Very curious. Oh, he's eating now? Oh, somebody's telling a story. We grow through debates and struggle, even chaos and discord. Okay. I actually don't know how to make... I wonder if I go here and I say... Make plaster powder. Does that get done? And where and how? I imagine it's somewhere relevant. I go rock. It's not there, that's for sure. It's not there either. Oh, and we're... Might as well brew some drinks from plants. Ah! Another one! Stray guinea hen has been found dead. Goblin! No. I'm so silly. I said, goblin blood. That must mean there's a goblin. They had a fight. No, it's just goblin blood everywhere. I'm paranoid about this. I need to know where that thing went. Where'd the guinea hen go? It died and it's just gone? Perhaps... Oh, hey, a ghostly Lord Consort. How very silly. One of these might be for you. Yeah, so, if their bones ever get in there, then they'll be fine. Otherwise, we can make an emergency slab. Oh yeah, there we go, put to rest. That was conveniently quick. Oh, where'd that guinea hen go? Oh, here. It is the same. Eradicating monsters? Yes. Because I suspect there's a monster in our midst. This is just like Among Us, you see. Oh, I forgot to actually mention I was going live on Blue Sky. Technically not the most necessary step, but you know, I might as well. It's just a simple little... puppy. Whoops. Like so. Oh, what's this about? Okay, good. Please excuse the color scheme of the screenshot I sent. No rush, I have problems. Hang on, hang on. What? I'm not quite sure what they're doing in that. Hang on, I can... Because they sent a picture at the end. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that's about, but... I mean, there is the Windows subsystem for Linux. It is a very funny thing. That's the trying to convert the file. You don't need Linux to convert the file. The .db is just a, Oh, this has been running, hasn't it? Whoops. The .db is just a database file. And so, like I said before, if you have Visual Studio Code, let it cook. Alright. If you have Visual Studio Code, then you'd be able to, she loves installing OSs. Oh, I see. Then, do what she wants, really. That's quite silly, isn't it? But yeah, if you just have Visual Studio Code, there's an extension. I actually forget what it's called. I'm gonna open my Visual Studio Code really quickly, just so I can check what it's called. Hang on. Yeah, it's just called SQLite Viewer. Cool. So the VS Code extension via SQLite Viewer. Also, people keep telling me it's pronounced SQLite, and I believe them. However, I just don't like saying it that way. In case anyone's wondering why I keep saying SQLite instead of SQLite. Squally. I'm just thinking about my shoulder again. It might also be an issue of like how I've been resting my hand on the desk. I don't know if that'd be anything on my shoulder, but maybe. Who knows, honestly. You're 39 years old, wow. How fancy. I don't suppose we can add anyone to this place. No, we cannot. What's your skills like? You're not good at talking to people, wow. But hey, you've got some discipline. How nice. Oh, another death. Another check. Well, the DB holds all the links and no other data. Gotcha. Gotcha. That would mean... Does it, when you say all the links, does it have any equine links? Like, did it do the second step as well? Did it search through all the things? Why would it have done... Oh, I see. If it was going through the each of the links there, and so it was probably going through each of the links that it found on the search results page, and then the errors happened where it got disconnected, and so because it wasn't able to get the equine links, the next part of the program exited, and so that's why it was finishing. Because when it was exporting to the CSV file, my assumption was that, oh, it's finished, which means it might have worked. But I understand my mistake now. Yeah, only is showing the blood horse links. Yeah, that makes sense. Or at least it doesn't make sense in the way of I can fix it. It makes sense in the way of I understand why it's done the things it's done to the extent that my program is involved. The disconnecting is not my fault. That's almost certainly something or other that I can't quite fix. Anyhow, another thing, is this like... Is it you? Did you do this? If I just search everything and check for kills, surely we'd find what's gotten. Because it's kinda odd, and it's kind of strange. Animals weren't dying like this before. Another bar is visiting. Is it? Very odd indeed. Oh, interesting. You killed an elf before. Another bar is visiting. Mwah, 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 mwah. You're adorable, Sharky. Good to see you. We've had some very strange occurrences. I think... Hear me out on this. I think there's an imposter among us. You better not be here for entertaining people. I love you. You're the cutest. I think there's an imposter among us, though. Because they're sparring. Lady Consort is just like, how very cool. Oh, wait. If... Among Us? Yeah, some things have just they keep dying? You know? It might be because of all the... it might be because of all the goblin blood that they live in constantly. Actually, I miss Among Us. Does ingesting goblin blood give you prion disease in Dwarf Fortress? That's actually good to know. Whether or not it does. Because if they're eating the grass that's covered in goblin blood, maybe that's why they're dying. But that doesn't explain why Squid Coder died. Because he has the same symptoms. Oh, peons out there. How cool. I feel like there's either an imposter among us, or there's some other plague afflicting us. This is very odd. Oh, hey, somebody gave birth. I died to a monster after I killed it. Remember last stream? I remember that. But the thing is, you killed it, then you walked all the way up to here and died. You didn't go to the hospital. You did not go to the hospital where one would assume you'd go. Right? If you were sick or something like that. The thing isn't that you died after you killed the monster. It's that you died to its venom. And that dwarves don't go to the hospital when they are poisoned like that. And not only that, why do you have the same symptoms as these other dead things? Right? It's too much to be a coincidence. Imagine going to the hospital, burns a paper with, "I am pale and hairy," written on it. Hey, thanks for the follow, and welcome to chat. I don't actually know... Oh, wait. I'm a little confused by what you mean by that. My brain does not work properly, but thank you for being here, and thanks for being here. I said the same thing twice. This is how you know I'm not lying when I say my brain isn't working properly. There's an imposter among us, I'm certain of it. I need to make a dungeon immediately. So that's that. I forget what I was gonna put. You said that and then accidentally muted the stream. That's so silly of you. I am so confident that there's an imposter among us that I'm gonna start making a dungeon. Alright, and we're gonna use this as our thing. As the hallway to it. We're going to go... like this, I think. Yes. They'll probably not get to this for a while because we don't actually have that many miners. But eventually this is going to be a very nice dungeon. Then we can put the office for the... Wait, hang on, I've done this weird. We're gonna have the office be at the end of this hallway. For the Dungeon Master, of course. We go like this, and then like that. Yeah, this will be good enough, and then we'll just like... I guess they don't need a door, technically speaking. But yeah, they'll get to that one day. One day. We don't really have that many people working on stuff. Like, I can check the menu. We have our military people. They're meditating on rivers. Socializing, a lot of socializing, some praying, some socializing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people doing helpful things out of 35 people who live here. So that's why things are a bit slow. No pump helmet spawn, that is fine. I did tell you guys to start bringing drinks again. I just pause the brewing now and then to build up the food, and then it just, you know, rises and falls. And it's interesting. But seriously, there's something fishy about these deaths. Some of them, not all of them here, yeah, but at least the ones I'm seeing. Huh. Very odd, very suspicious. A human spearman's visiting. That's cool. A scholar and poet. Why are the scholars here? Oh, that's right, I made a library. It's not a very good one yet. But there's a gold statue. In fact, I should have another gold statue by now. To even it out. Cool, yeah? Then the question becomes, did I ever get those bookcases? No. They're probably still working on... Yeah, they still got these. Did I not set a work order for... Yeah, I did have the forged iron bookcase. Another! These are happening way too close together to be a coincidence. And it's the same. Soldiering, yes please. We need as many as we can. Competent, huh? We love to see competent people. Not too many of those around here. But yeah, it's just, there's too many that have died the exact same. This is real suspicious. What could be doing it? Surely it's no man or beast that I know. They just love this empty space. And... Don't know why the construction is suspended. That's odd. Or do those just stay there until I tell them to actually do it? Except I can't tell them to do it with gypsum for some reason. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Things sure are strange here. Petitions? No. You don't get to. We've got plenty of people. At least 20 of which are doing absolutely nothing useful. Listen to story, huh? What's the story about? I guess I don't get to know. Meditate on poetry. No specific information. Darn. Meditate on pregnancy. No information. On victory. No information. Praying to their deity of choice. Bebop, bebom, bebom, bebom. Is it one of these spiders that's done it? I wouldn't doubt it. Very suspicious. Well, not much to do about it, except to keep going. I mean, honestly, what are you up to? Monster Slayer. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, merchant is visiting. How curious. The the big thing that's slowing down my production of these bookcases is the fact that there's nobody who knows, or rather there's very few people who are doing stuff. A human bard is visiting, and a human poet is visiting. Just need to slowly but surely. These are all bedrooms, yeah. Good. A poet is visiting. An elf weaver. Oh, neat. And you're getting a drink of Walter. See, entertaining? No. When they're sparring, very fun. I'm not very talkative right now, unfortunately, because I'm thinker-written. A master? What? What does it mean to be a master? Master of what? Skills? Master of what, though? An outcast of these two things. The massive coalition. Master of the massive coalition. But they were kicked out? Former member of a bunch of things. How curious. Relations. Has the head advisor of something. Interesting. That's their aunt. They've got a lot of family. A human baby is their cousin. Very curious. Very curious indeed. Watching a performance, are you? Do I even have a tavern keeper? No. Can make you the tavern keeper. Why not? You can do anything. Wait, hang on. Yeah, and transfer the beginning application. Right. I remember that we looked at this already. This is what made me want to make that little library. It will be quite fancy when it's done. Those iron bookshelves are going to be cool. If we ever get them. What are you up to? Harvesting plants. Cool. That does need to happen. Another bard is visiting. We get so many visitors. Where is the nearest human settlement? Because that's probably where they're all coming from. Because we're here. I mean, the nearest humans have goblins up north. Scalded witches. Interesting. The nearest humans are 2 days away. Interesting. They decide, hey, let's take a vacation to the Forest of Suffering. I hear it's a great time up there. Quite silly of them, really. Part of me is tempted to go and try and raid something. get an artifact of some kind from somewhere. Because at least that'd be something for our military to do that probably won't get them killed. But if I want to, really, I'd love to go and get here. You know, I'd love to see what we can get out of this place. Because that's where we were previously. This was our old fortress. Whoops. Do not want to be doing those things, actually. But, yeah, probably wait until they're a bit stronger. If we look at their skills in combat, they're at 3s and stuff right now. And I'd probably want them to be much stronger to go and challenge the stuff that's there. There's a lot of beasties. You're brewing a drink from plant. Fancy. Yeah, it is. We are kind of running out of animals a little bit. It's fine though. Do we even still have the fuel we need? Oh yeah, we still got plenty of fuel. Plenty. I just had the thought, couldn't you like use the blood outside for anything? What would you suggest I use it for? I mean, I don't even know if I could for one. I don't know how. But, like mead, food, or crafting. Are you going to make mead out of blood? Are you going to drink that? Are you gonna have goblin blood on your food? What are you gonna craft with blood? I mean, it's not a terrible idea, I just don't see how it'd be practical. Nor do I know how you do something like that. Because things like... maybe. Certainly it's in the water as well. Probably, anyway. It's very strange, though. I had boar blood mead before and it was alright. Oh, that's an actual thing people do? Huh. What do you know? I guess after however long of having meat available, people would try putting blood in it. Still strange, though. Now we're all saved. It's a Viking thing. I guess I can't be too surprised. You kind of miss meat? Interesting. Oh, I should unpause. Hello, Bard. Let's look at you. Oh, where is Timta Good Silky? I cannot give in to sadness. Who's that? Timta Duskipak? Is this you? Your younger half-brother? Maybe, but there's other Timtas that exist. Whoever it is, it could also be, it looks like, their nephew or something like that. Interesting, interesting. So it's somebody... Those crazies put blood in everything. Bread, blood, stew, furniture, and art. I mean, if it's not, like, humanoid blood, I can kinda understand it. Because, you know, it's, like, meat-flavored. But, like, if it's goblin blood, I don't really think that's appetizing. In anything. Pork and sections. I wonder if you've ever killed anyone. No. Well, never eat polar bear liver. What scholar is in? Eradicating monsters? Yeah, go ahead. Basically, any amount will kill you. Wow, that's interesting. Not what I expected. I'm a little eepy, apparently. Jukiholic says it sounds like a challenge. Too much iron? I mean, I have a decent amount of iron, certainly. I know that's not what you're talking about, but I just wanted to point out that I just have a lot of iron. You know? It's not none, that's for sure. I got some in these stockpiles as well. Oh, a leopard man, huh? You bothering people? I'm currently eating a sword to get ready for the polar bear liver. Oh, good luck with your training. Are you a vegetarian? You have vegetarian vibes. Are you asking me? I'm not a vegetarian, no. Guys, I'm losing a lot of blood now. Oh boy. You should have started with a smaller sword. Fun fact, you can extract the minerals from blood if you try hard enough. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Is there a hostile somewhere? Ponder gears, Or why gears are effective. Interesting. Oh, leopard man. Overcome by terror? Oh, uneasy cotton, people shoulder. Terrified while in conflict. How curious. Didn't feel anything while in conflict. He was terrified a moment ago. Does that mean there'd be a combat log for it? No. There was someone who did the math of how many people it would take to make a sword from the blood of your enemies. Genuinely in a smithing style called organic craftsman, where they make daggers and stuff out of only animal parts. I'd imagine that'd be mostly bone then, right? Why did they leave this iron bar here? That's strange. One guy, he was like so bored he extracted the iron from 20 deer and made a knife. That's strange. I don't know. I mean, who's vomiting? Or has that just been there a while and I haven't noticed? I'd like to know whose vomit it is. Think you want to watch anime before bed? You know, that's very fair. Good night. Have a good time. Hope you enjoyed while you were here. Even if it was... I mean, it's still almost 15 minutes. You were here quite a while. See you later. Goodbye, goodbye. It is, in fact, raining goblin blood. Oh, and we got some people sparring again. Hopefully they get good at their things eventually, you know? Oh, what's this emote? You got Deep OX Leap, and it's from Deep OX... OX20. Got the hex address there. Bing, 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 bing. Very sure jumping. Very dodging. Look surprised at the Mace Dwarf's onslaught. Wow. They sure do be sparring. Petitions? No. No entertaining. We have more people who can entertain than anything else. Fondness after talk with an acquaintance. How very nice. Military, have you killed anyone before? Amazing memory. Very fun. I'm a little unsure of how I should proceed. Because normally, when I'm about this size, I have dwarves working to get stuff done. You might be pulling this out of fiction, but I'm sure you can mix blood with some stuff to make diamonds. I mean, I don't think so. Because, like, diamonds are carbon. right? Pretty much just carbon. And blood is somewhat carbon, so it's like not impossible. But you resting injury, you say? Or at least gemstones. Maybe. Was you the who? One of you was resting an injury. What? Many things are carbon, and it's interesting to see what swordsmiths add to swords to affect the level of carbon level of their steel. My hot peppers. Oolah. Isn't here? What? Many things are oh wait, I just read that. I'm so silly. Where is Ula? You're walking back, huh? Bleeding and injured. Heavily bleeding and pale. Why? You died? What? What happened? What? Some humans? A medical dwarf? Were you ever even fighting? Habanero sword, You weren't involved in any combat. What? The same kind of death. Is it the goblin blood outside? Or did one of you guys do something? Are these all people from a performance troupe? No, militia dwarf. So strange. What happened? I'm gonna name all of these people sus. Or I'm gonna give them that description. Because I'm suspicious of all of them. For this event. Even this child is sus. You've always wanted to see what a griffin tastes like? Do you have anyone named after you? I should. I can. I can make that a channel point redeem if y'all want. Just to name a dwarf after one of you. Since people seem to be interested in that. Or I can just do it upon request. I'm not picky. Now, if any of these people are involved in more murders, or maybe it's the water. Sus child, make sure he doesn't scent or vent. Maybe it's the water. Does the dungeon here? If I have I set this as a water source? I have. Um. water. I think we actually need to set some of this boundary to be a place where they can gather water. But it's possible that they've been drinking this kind of water, and that's what's killing things? Oh, 50 squats from Grace. Alright. Well, first I'm gonna name a dwarf after you. Just cause I think that's a good idea. Maybe not the sus child. We'll find a more fitting one. Here, we will... Dwarven child. Yes, this one can be... Great. Job description can be, like, e-girl. Very fun. Oh, right, then we get to those squats. And then after the squats, I'm gonna take a, quick 3-minute break. Because it's about time for that. Bing. Bing. Some very strange things are happening in that fortress. I'm certainly suspicious. I remember a truly vile episode where Bear Grylls drinks blood straight out of a bison. That show is so... That is weird. Like, what was there... What were they trying to get across to their audience with that part? I don't know. This shoulder sure is unhappy, isn't it? Gotta make sure I do stretching, because if I don't, I might get even worse aches and pains. Okay. 50 squats. 1. He was just hungry. That's so silly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, oof, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Oof. I might have been feeling those a bit more in my knees than I think I should have been. Could mean I was doing it wrong. Hard to tell. Hearing someone count makes you sleepy. Ooh, that's so silly. I need water. And I have water. Right here. Oh, that's right. Sending me out to my be right back screen. Like I said I would. I'll see you guys in just a second, okay? I need my break now. But yeah. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hope it was a nice break for you all. Hope you got some water like I did. Then we'll go right back. Hello. I should have seen that coming, Grace. You're so silly for that. Um. You're still drinking. They're dizzy. I drank water without a well. That's very annoying. Okay, so we should have a well. He was annoyed about it. Grouchy about being out in the sunshine. Merchants are visiting. Okay. I think we have a rope and a bucket we can use. Well. Needs blocks. Okay. And up here, I'm gonna say to make rock block. Hang on. There. Do that now, or as soon as possible. I also noticed that we have a bunch of tables. So over in my library, we're gonna put in some tables. They can be rock salt. I don't see why not. Then, oh, it is early spring now. Welcome to the year 107. That was the radio station I used to listen to a lot. Back when I lived in Utah, I think. Uncertain. It was 107.9. They had a lot of pop songs there. I think that's where I first heard, like, Maroon 5. Maybe Taylor Swift. Don't know. People like that, though. Anyhow, these tables, of course, will need chairs. We really only have 2 chairs. Okay. I'm skeptical. I will make more chairs later. Did it just say it's the wet season? Alright, so now in addition to blood rain, we will also have regular rain. Do we have those blocks yet? I think 107.9 was my pop station in the early mid-2000s too. Yeah. Somebody's on it. Oh, very nice. Oh, we have extra coffins as well. Nobody's mining, but I guess that's to be expected when everybody's so busy all the time. If I just set a, like, high priority, will you do it? No? You're holding a pickaxe, buddy. I really would expect you to do some mining. Human poison. Q. Says it's been assigned, but it doesn't look like it, does it? They are gonna need to deal with the body of that person. There's one permanent spawn. I think I want people to just not be... You better not be entertaining. You're... no. Get out of shape. They'll deal with this body eventually. Hopefully, anyway. Oh no, there is a coffin here. They just have the right hand on top of their tomb for some reason. Because that's just something that makes sense. Why wouldn't you? Hey, we got those mechanisms that time ago. So we could make a cage trap. Blocked, blocked. There, we can build those 6 as cage traps. That'll make us a little bit safer against, beasts. Certainly, it's the best choice. Somebody throwing up over here? The wind is a nice touch, I will say. I like it a lot. I don't even think people are smelting things. Because if they were, we'd have gotten something done. A bunch of those are assigned though, how very nice. Hang on. These people... metal armor. What if I actually update equipment? Because I feel like y'all should be getting y'all stuff from here. You know, there's quite a bit of armor there for y'all to use. That's all I'm saying. Unless other people have claimed it for whatever reason. No, the spearman's visiting. People sure do spend more time here than they do being useful, huh? We can assign you a performer, though. Actually, never mind. I don't feel like it. Oh, I can assign some more golden statues to be made, actually. I think I will. Golden. We'll make gold doors as well. 2 gold doors. Oh. An elven caravan has arrived, huh? Baroness console, or the mute pulley is also visiting. Oh, cool. That's very nice. Another gold door. Then also gold statues, because you gotta have a few of those. Furniture, gold. We'll just start with 2. They'll get to those eventually. Well, also, I'll throw on a, mint gold coins, I think. Or even just, like, mint iron coins. You know? We just want to start making all sorts of coins. I don't think there's actually a real use to it. But, or maybe they're more valuable, or something like that. Raining goblin blood. Either way. Petitions? Entertaining people? No. These, the elves might prove... They will not enjoy seeing this rotten corpse there, I will say, but... We will probably need... Hang on, we're gonna see if we have any more cut gems we can bring to the table. Should be there, I would think. Large gems, that's nice. Bring that. We can also see about... Actually... I have a couple shields, but... Let's see if armor is... Yeah. Because we have quite a few of these that apparently nobody's using. So we might as well see about selling a couple. You know? And while we do this, we might as well tell you guys you're off duty. They just dropped their shields. I have this weapon stockpile. It really should be allowing shields. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Broker requested as well. A scholar is visiting. Meow. Hello, Rhino. Goblin blood. They've done the things. Scholars visiting. Cool, cool. Trade depot is in fact their job. They need plump helmet spawn. Now we can trade. They're still unloading. How mean to me. Migrants! Squat count. Oh, you're actually... That's such a good idea. It's actually a brilliant idea, Rhina. Hang on. Are you guys opposed to a quick programming detour? Because if y'all don't mind a bit of programming... Oh, hi, Mile Hyrule. EA coding session. Alright. So if I go, it should be... Why? Because Ryan had a really great idea for a, Ryan had a really great idea for a command. What are we doing? Ryan had a great idea for a command, and so we're going to do a quick little coding session. So I haven't had my bot running for a while, right? Just because it's just been a little unnecessary, I felt like. But it's just a very simple script, right? We can get rid of this. You have a little maid outfit. So what we can do Sorry, why was a typo? Oh, okay. We have bot command. Squat count. And then okay, so here's the thing. If I can get like $2 a month, I could buy or I could rent a server to host on. And then I'd be able to use my fancy bot, which would actually be able to get the amount of squats automatically. But unfortunately, I kind of have to just... Because I don't have a way to automatically get them without webhooks. Because webhooks are the way that you can get the information from Twitch about what redeems are happening. But unfortunately, I don't have that right now. Talk to me about that after stream. Okay. I will. I have a website I might have some hosting ability on. Oh, how fascinating. We can also add in, down here you'll see that there's an ability to add in aliases, just in case people don't always. Just in case people don't do it properly. Oh, we will have to double check. Yeah, we don't have the Twitch.io library right now. Oh, do we have... Yeah, we do have the lurk command available. Also, for those who don't know, hang on, this should... All the bot messages I send will... Oh, some head pets for me, how very fun. Get those right away. Yes, indeed. All the commands from me that are bot messages will have this little X in front of them. This one also I can get rid of because it is not that good. GG. I do need the pip install Twitch.io and dash break. This then this should get us the Twitch.io library. And then once we have that, we also need .env. Okay. That should... Oh. Hang on. Looks like there's an error with it. Let me just Google really quick. Yeah, we will try going... like this, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. So now that should update in a second with the proper thing. Maybe. Okay. Now... let's see. Does this still work? Let's see. Okay. I do need to edit a bit. So that this link here will bring you to this page. And then I just need to edit it with the just add some more things. Then, is that all the ones we have? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This tips link is outdated. That's for one. So that needs to be my Ko-Fi link now. Oh wait, I had the right thing up at first. Sorry about all this, everyone. I hope it's not the most boring thing ever for you. We'll go here and here. And then you're not bored? Okay, that's good. Right now is a perfect time for you guys to just tell me any commands you want me to have done. Right? If you want me to program anything in, I can do that. Most of it is just like getting information and command to explain the meow chat. That's actually a wonderful idea. So for that, we just very simply, so every command will be a @bot.command. And the reason for that is that this is like the event bus, essentially. And so events will check if any of the things match these. Name equals cat chat. Alias is equals. Remember command to make your cat use Twitch. I would really love if that were the case, but unfortunately we can't. The reason for that is multiple, right? First of all, OBS, well, I mean, so scripts for things to happen in OBS generally have to be run from OBS. Because if I just run like this source shake one, this has to be run in OBS for OBS to actually know how to do it. And I don't actually know how to make the jump from doing it in here to doing it in there. Because I can run the script from OBS. If I just like, I think it's Control O. Let's see. No, I forget what it was. I don't even know if I have the, script. Hang on, I gotta check what the hotkey was. Hotkeys. Source shake. We'll set this to Control O. Just for temporarily, I'll delete it in a bit. See, I have this, this script does this shaking here, right? And the reason I can do that is because it's running in OBS, basically. But I can't run it in here and expect it to happen in OBS, right? I don't know how to do that yet. So that's the reason. That's reason number one. Reason number two, actually reason number one is irrelevant because my ears are not a OBS thing. I don't know why I said that. What I have is the system animator webkit, but it's called XR Animator on GitHub. First off, I don't know how to make things happen in this at all. It has my tracking, and that's all I know how to have it do. Second, is this model that I have currently actually doesn't have any physics bones at all. The only things it's able to move right now are the things that the tracker tells it to move, basically. And very unfortunately, I don't actually have things that can make these cat ears move, or the tracker actually just doesn't have any way to make them move, because it only maps the normal human bones to the model. So I can't have a command here do something in the tracker because I don't know how. And I can't have the ears move because when I was setting up this model, I forgot to make them physics bones. So that's why they don't wiggle with my head when I shake it and stuff. So that was probably a long and partially wrong explanation. And I'm sorry for that, but it might get the point across. Can we make a command to make our pixel avatar on screen do a backflip? That would be a stream avatars command. Which, yeah. Stream avatars commands are different. And that's them. I should make it so that they're not the same, actually. Commands here will not trigger both of them, then. Command to tell you your acuity? I will think about it. Wow, it worked? Yeah. Bot commands and, bot. Yeah, sure. And then aliases for the cat chat will be, how to explain? That's my job. You're so silly, Sharky. Attack Turkey. Whoa! Rhina's being murderous. Playing cat chat. Oh, yeah. They do that. It's quite fun. So we have this one to explain the cat chat. Oh, whoops, I did an E in there. No, I have that one disabled, Sharky. That's a bit too vulgar, I think. No! Rinse out context. Oh, you've hugged me. I see. Did that even work? Oh, it looks like it did! Awesome! That's adorable! Awesome! Let's see. Do. That was epic, yeah. That look good? Is this a good explanation, do you guys think? For the next 5 minutes, messages must complain cat-like speech, or the sender will be timed out for 5 minutes. That's the summary, isn't it? Maybe I add when redeemed, in case somebody asks about it when it hasn't been redeemed. So that'd be that. Any other commands you guys want? I often engage in cat-like behavior. Then you will be just fine if somebody redeems it, huh? I feel like there were other commands that people wanted before, but I can't remember them right now, unfortunately. I also have no guarantees that I actually have all my code from when I had the webhooks working, unfortunately, but I'm sure I will find out. But yeah, I can pretty much any command that involves sending something in chat. You guys did want the calling me cute command, and I will be a little cheeky about it, I think. Whoops. And then I will say, Zelia thinks my site should work for hosting a bot. I just need to get back online. Oh, that's very fun. I can really just copy this to speed things up. ctx.send. Oh, you know what, actually, I was going to make it cheeky and just call whoever sent it cute, but however, we can make it the same as the murder command. And we can have it be plus is calling target. Oh, and you've hugged me again. You're so silly, Sharky. There we go. It's just like us IRL. It sure is. We also need... Where's the target part go? It should go in this part, no? Where is this? Yes, target is a string. There. Why does this work here then? But not here? Non-default argument follows default. How curious. But it works here. What's different about it? Async def. CTX equals commands. Here, if I go and just straight up copy this. Oh, I see. It's because it has the colon there. Yeah, that'd do it. Alright, anything else before we get back to Dwarf Fortress? Because I'll just, well, actually, we should probably test if it works, huh? I mean, it should just be running now, right? So if I go /cute, and then I go like this, there we go. Bot's working. There you go, guys. That was easy. Like I said, this is the easy mode version of the bot. The more advanced version of the bot that requires some hosting. Me. Oh, hang on. You're so silly, Sharky. In-stream avatars, these little text boxes, mine will... Let's see, really quick. This is gonna be a little annoying for y'all. I'm gonna actually hide it while I do this. That's the wrong one. It's here. So, avatar settings. Chat bubble on avatar is yes, but the thing is, I don't want... I would rather mine did not have the bubble, right? Because obviously I'm the one talking. So let's see if I'm gonna Google if I can change that. And again, I hope I'm keeping y'all engaged with all this, programming and such. To be quite frank, I think it might be best if I just... Whoops. If I just disable the bubble. Like, I love the bubble being there, but we do have a chat box for a reason. I will need to make sure I add one to the starting soon screen. because the main reason I really like the stream avatar bubbles is so that y'all can still have chat show up on the starting soon screen. The thing is, if I pull up the starting soon screen, it's so crowded, I don't know where I'd put chat. I'd have to put it over something. You're already engaged here, so I'd have to put it over some stuff, and I'd really rather not do that, because that makes it feel like some stuff is getting covered up, and, oh, I don't like that. But anyways, now the commands you guys were talking about should work. We are up to 40 population, that's cool. Stuff can happen a bit faster now. Can we trade yet? No, they're still setting up. I do apologize if I've forgotten something. For chat, we aren't actually engaged, but we might as well. Yeah, that is an important thing to clarify, in case people think we're marrying soon. It's gonna be a little while. Unfortunately. Last save was 30 minutes ago, 4 to 5 years. That's kind of the plan right now. That's what it's looking like. It might change, but it might not. Now, I'm a little worried that I'm forgetting something. But I don't know what I'd be forgetting. What I had for the more complex bot was a little Apache server running on my computer. And this was like 2 operating systems ago, so I don't know how many of the files still exist. But I had a thing on my computer that basically hosted the thing, and I used ngrok previously to test it and stuff. The reason I never finished it was because I ran out of data space on ngrok because it was a polling system between the JavaScript and the HTML to check if there was a new webhook that it received. So that is the thing about that. Doing stuff in chat. So the thing is, right? I don't know how much data it uses versus how many requests. I don't know if a request is, like, in terms of data expensiveness, I don't know if a request is, like, a somewhat uniform amount of data that you pay for, or if you pay for, like, a chunk of data, right? Because when you're doing stuff with ngrok, you have, like, 10,000, let's say, requests that you're able to do before you have to buy a more permanent trial or something like that. And for my purposes, 10,000 ended up not being enough because, hang on. Struck Morion. Oh, Performance Troop is visiting. How very cool. The reason 10,000 wasn't enough is because I had my thing checking every 10 seconds whether or not there was a new thing. And so, for that system, it would be basically, well, it would be both, actually. It would be the bot I have now combined with the webhook bot. And the webhooks would only be needed for the more complex things. Like checking how many redeems are done. Basically, anything to do with redeems is a webhook thing. And I've done all the API looking up to get it all working before. What I was actually, what made it unfinished was I was essentially creating an alert box because my grand plan was to make a little quote-unquote bath time redeem that would basically have a cat walk on screen, and this cat would have a different pattern depending on your username for who redeemed it. So the person who redeemed it would have like their own somewhat unique cat that would show up on screen. But the difficult part was I wanted it to kind of generate the pattern for that cat in somewhat real time. So that's the reason it would, so at the time it was being pretty slow, and I'm like, I have to find a way to make this faster. I think I'm gonna have to end up making it so that it stores the image. if I go this route at all. It would have to store the pattern data for that particular person's cat, and then I'd have to just hope that not too many people... I'd have to make it a really expensive redeem, because, like I said before, data is expensive to store, and if I'm storing like 100 images, then it would end up being very expensive. It would also be nice if I would be able to play more than one at once. That's a bit ambitious. I could just have more than one catwalk on screen. I can actually show you guys, to the extent that I got the... Like, I was pretty far into the process of making that happen. If I go here, here, here. I think one of these is a GIF. Maybe. Either way, you'll see we have a bunch of frames here. You might be able to scroll through them on this. Don't know why it's taking so long. Here, yeah. I don't know... Whoops. Oh, okay. But basically... This is a terrible image viewer. I need to download a better one, by the way. So I apologize for that. But basically, I have a little animation of this cat here walking. What is this? No, get out of here. I don't care. I said it. Grr. This thing is... Yeah. I have this cat animated walking. And basically, the plan was going to be for it to walk on screen from the left. Then it would stop somewhere and it would just get a bucket of water dumped on it. And that would be the bath time redeem. And the cat would have a different pattern depending on your username. And so it would, you know, feel like a fun little, hey, I'm giving the viewers a bath, you know? So that was the ambitious project. And I got pretty far into making it happen. And I hope I haven't bored y'all with all my rambling here about this project that never quite got done. But, you know, I got pretty far. I had most of the HTML set up. These are goblins. They're poets. He's 379 years old. I really didn't expect that. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I'm used to goblins being like the evil people. I mean, it rains goblin blood here because this is an evil biome, right? But I suppose that is a... Yeah, uneasy after seeing the dead body. Yeah, get rid of it. We have guests. Put the bodies away. But goodness. Feels pleasure near a fine, tastefully arranged table. Hey. Pretty awesome. Am I forgetting? Y'all are gonna have to let me know if I'm forgetting anything. They want to live here, huh? Okay, but only because they're goblins. Only because they're goblins. And that's fascinating. I've never had goblins be friendly before. And they usually attack. Hey, there's a book here. The Future Will Tell. This is a opal-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 255-page novel. Do they like Goblin Blood Rain? I really have no idea. I'm gonna have to look. The written portion consists of a 250-page novel entitled The Future Will Tell, authored by Dawson Gosp Osmozpazu. The work has no particular subject. The writing is quite cruel and is quite florid. Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. How interesting. Sure doesn't... Exasperated when caught in the rain. They didn't like it. Yeah, their main thing is that they don't really like being caught in the rain. They don't seem to mind other than that, but... Because, I mean, some of these other people... Thoughts... Let's see. You, maybe? Annoyed after sleeping in the dirt, huh? Uneasy when caught in freakish weather. So most people really don't like the Goblin Rain. They're uneasy about it. Another book? The Fidali Birdronis book. This is a picture Jasper-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 25-page essay entitled The Fidali Birdronis book, authored by Fidali Aureli IQ. It consists of the settling of the elf Fidal Birdronis in painted scale in 19. The writing hopelessly meanders, yet it has very serious tone. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Very interesting. Oh, that's right, we just got a new wave of migrants, so we kind of need to put them outside. These new animals we got. Not the migrants. And have I set anyone to be training these dogs? Yeah, they're allowed to be trained. Good. But yeah, it was a very interesting coding project I was working on for a while there. Because, I mean, the most interesting part of it was the OAuth 2 authentication. Because essentially, my bot has to tell Twitch, hey, I have permission to receive these webhooks. And then Twitch will go like, okay, we're sending out these webhooks. You're allowed to catch them. Or something along those lines. I'm not the smartest when it comes to authentication. But it was a long process of figuring out exactly what steps I needed to take to make my page or my webhooks, or no, my program allowed to receive the webhook. So I had to have a callback URL. I had to, because I was running this in Flask. I had Python Flask and stuff. Oh, hi, we meet again, Funky. Hello, hello. I want to show you really quick. I want to prove to you that I did, in fact, because I don't think you would have seen it if you'd just gotten here. I've got... So, in the past, it's been, like, just subscribers on the starting soon thing. But then Funky gave 500 bits, and I'm like, that's quite a few. That probably deserves something. And so I made this for the starting soon screen. Yes. And so, this is on the starting soon screen. I was gonna do like drums or a guitar, but then I'm like, maracas would look so cute in these little hamster hands. Like I said, it's not like the super high quality, but it's cute, I think. I'm not the best artist, but it's fun. What do you want? Entertaining people? Who are you again? Oh, that's E-Washed Games. Hamster with the maracas. I'm glad you're happy with it. But yeah, my new policy, thank you so much. My new policy is it's either a subscription or 500 bits, and I make a little picture for you to go on the starting soon screen, you see. And of course, any fan art that I get, I also put on there. And I also credit the people who made the fan art. So, that's the deal with that. I hope it's not too complicated, the system. Because I don't quite know how to explain it all, so it feels a bit complicated. It's E-Washed Games. Okay. I'm curious about them. That's great. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, okay, you know what? We're just saying no. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. We've had some very suspicious deaths recently. If we look at some of these, we'll notice here, and here, and here, and here. I bet it's a cult. I don't know is the thing. But it's very suspicious how all of these things are dying with the exact same symptoms. You know? Sus, yes. Indeed, indeed. I'm doing pretty good. I did a little programming. We had a short programming detour. Just because somebody said they wanted a custom bot command. And I'm like, hey, I can do that really quick. I haven't been running my bot for a while, just because like I haven't had a reason to, or rather, it was a bit of a hassle too, because I would have had to. It wasn't as difficult as I expected. It really does just work. I'm a good programmer sometimes. Not really. It's just a really easy script. The Twitch.io Python library is incredibly easy to work with. I recommend all of you use it on your channels if you need custom commands, because it's so easy. I can tell what's the issue in terms of death if you want. I already know. I prefer to ask first. I think this one time I'm gonna figure it out myself. I think that the mystery is compelling. I'm fascinated by it. And I want to keep the intrigue, you know? I will find out eventually. You got this. Yeah. Also, we got some migrants, which is awesome. Up to 56. We finally got some migrants. News of how many gemstones we have finally got around. So hopefully we get some of these done soon. Because I would really, really, really like some iron bookcases. I was mining out some gypsum with the auto miner. And there was just so much of it that I'm like, whoa, we gotta calm down here. And actually, just like, I decided to make this area a temple just because it's so big and I didn't know what else to do with it. But yeah, this is a smaller temple here for something else. But because this is a moon shape, this is a temple to a moon deity at night. Well, I have some potential good news on the I'm a good programmer sometimes front. Yeah, what is it? 56. Yeah, gypsum is fairy column. Gypsum is great for plaster for hospitals. That's why I wanted it to begin with. But then I'm like, whoa, this is maybe a bit much. We can always mine more if we need. We struck some new thingamarings. Ah, how interesting. Last time I busted open one of these, some people died. I have Zelia running the program on her machine and it's going slowly, but still seems to be going. Yippee! Wahoo! Yes! See, when I run it, it works just fine, right? So, I don't know if it's some kind of firewall thing. I don't know if it's some kind of website being mean to us thing. Slowly is expected, because I have like a... So, between each stage, there's a full minute of delay. And then in between each request, there's like, I think at most 10 seconds. So it's going to be slow because there's like 1,300 requests it has to make at the middle stage. It's going to be slow, but as long as it keeps going, it will be done. And if you have a decent number of threads going, it'll probably not take more than like an hour at most. So I would say as long as it's going, we're winning, you know? Or I'm winning anyway. Here's my little library that I'm making. This is why I want those iron bookcases. I don't know what it was going to be before, but I've decided to make it a library. I have a bunch of traps there in case stuff tries to invade me. I'm so happy to finally have some people to do stuff, you know? Libraries are fun, I agree. It is raining goblin blood. I don't know if they're actually going to put these in or not. Because this one cancels. Other merchants will be leaving soon. Did they even ever finish unloading their cart? They didn't! Oh, this is so mean to me. I don't know if that's like... I don't know what the deal is. They should definitely be willing to trade now. I think that it's fun to have more dwarves. Last time you were at 13 population. Yeah, we were at 13. Then we... most of these are not actually helpful. Like, a good majority of these are just performers, basically. Because this is a very popular little tavern for some reason. But, you know, there's a lot of performers. But yeah, I'm just happy to have some people to actually do stuff now. Because previously, it was just pretty much... We had the military and then, like, 2 people who were actually doing chores. But now we have more, which is good. The chief medical dwarf sat down with you, Nuggies. How awesome. Minor mace dwarf. Oh, see, these got put in too. Things happen now. I'm surprised by it sometimes. Have you tried giving them maid outfits? That would help. I'm telling you, they'd happily do everything I ask if they had made outfits. How many do we have? We have 3 right now. And I actually do have this one. You have an iron sarcophagus, but I might as well hold on to that for a while until somebody wants a tomb. It's gonna be a bit. I also let these goblins live here because I was like, whoa, goblins who aren't trying to kill me. Amazing. Return zombie. I don't see those too often. Human animal dissector return zombie. Yeah. Wowie. Goblins are quite docile sometimes. How curious. I say sometimes, because not always. That's so real. Got a zombie here now. It's been a while. Legendary animal dissector. They're sparring, which is good. Kill it. What are you talking about? It's a doctor. Clearly it's not being mean. Come to relax, she has heard the gloved syrup was the place to enjoy oneself. And it is. I can't believe that the merchants left without even finishing unloading their goods. It's gotta be some kind of bug, right? There's no way. Lock it in jail? I don't think I ever actually finished my jail. Hey, we can, though. It's possible. Oh, the tricky thing would be... No, I'd put the door here, yeah. Mace Dwarf is visiting. I want... Not digging. Probably... So we'd put... Here, it would be a meeting area, yeah? Like this. Then it would be... No. Oh wait, that's the wrong type completely, huh? I'm so silly for that. But the dungeon is like this. So each of these will be a little cell in our dungeon. Dungeon... What should we call the dungeon? We will call it... I mean, last time, in my last fortress, we called it Bad Dwarf Timeout. I don't actually know. No, I'm not calling it that. That's not what they're doing in here. Is it? Yeah, we'll just leave it unnamed for now. It could be. No, it could not be. I would shrimply... I actually evict them from the fortress if they tried doing that in the dungeons. It would be just the wrong place and the wrong time. When you're in prison, it is not the time. Bad Dwarf Timeout is not bad. You think? We might as well leave it that then. But seriously though, the dungeon's gotta be kept clean. You can't be doing that there. I'd have to be cleaning it like every other day. GG. You're so silly. Yeah, they're doing that. Slowly but surely we're getting lower on the hematite, huh? How fun. Although it won't be exclusively dwarves that will be down there. Yeah, but... How's your arm feeling today? It's It's like raising it up, I can definitely feel the ache. You know? Zombies down there. Yeah, this is a little temple area. So I have the Crescent Temple, which is going to be like the fanciest place ever. And then I just have this little star shrine because it's smaller and it's over here. And people obviously, this one is like non-denominational, no particular deity. Well, this one does have a particular deity because I'm like, hey, it's got to be moon related. So this one has no particular deity, so basically everyone comes here to pray and stuff. I'm curious though why these are suspended. A block or boulder or log position. It could be that they're expecting gypsum blocks. It could be that you cannot make gypsum out of just this. Or it could be that you just can't use these to make walls. It could be that you have to make them into blocks. To test this theory. Oh, we have the chip blocks. I want to make a well down here, because people were complaining before about drinking without a well. No, and now we don't have mechanisms because I used them all for cage traps. I'll let you figure that one out, but yeah. Wells are important. So yeah, I was gonna put a well here. And it works just fine because this is aquifer, so they'll just have infinite water. Basically. As long as I don't drink too fast. Well, they're very important. Very strange that I can't resume this. You have a swimming pool? No, not quite. Yes. Very strange that I can't resume this construction, though. I can cancel it. And the building material is gypsum. How about a stage they can put on plays? You know, that's honestly a really good idea. Because we have so many people who are all in here. So if I go down here, well, somewhere, it's a bit tricky to find a good spot. Kind of like in here for it. You know, so they can recreate Lost Highway. I haven't seen that one. Actually don't quite know. So this is the gloved syrup. What movies are you into? I don't watch way too many. I like a lot of animated movies. Studio Ghibli, of course, is amazing, as always. Lord of the Rings, of course. I don't think that's a huge surprise. I think actually right in here would be... I don't know. Nice. I've never seen a Studio Ghibli movie. You should, they're nice. They're very fun. I wonder if performer... If I could just, like, set performer to be one of these troops. What's my fave? I haven't seen way too many of them, unfortunately, but I really liked, Howl's Moving Castle, for one. That one was great. Spirited Away, of course, is great. Lots of great ones. You like Spirited Away? Yeah. Me too. I don't actually know where I'd put a state. Well, actually... Make a little... You have Kiki's delivery service downloaded, but the person I was going to watch it with is more distant now. That's too bad. I'm going to make this a little extra space for them. An elf poet. Forging those breastplates is complete. Cool. I'm here like I'm not a cinema person. I barely see any movies. All those classics, haven't seen it. Oh, one movie I really like is it's called Sneakers, right? It's from 1992. And it's just a fun heist movie. I like it a lot because I like math. And heist movies are fun for me to begin with, but also the premise of Sneakers is, I mean, not unbelievable if in terms of mathematics, you know? So I like that. And the piano in that movie, oh my, I love it. In the background music, yeah. I might be a math major. You don't have any proof. You wouldn't know. You hate math? I mean, I don't blame you. I just think you're misinformed. Like, if I tell you iron armor, are you gonna... Yeah, okay. Sneakers is such a fun movie. You've seen it? That's awesome. What do you want? Entertaining people? No. You watched 3 movies today, huh? How interesting. Why don't you have a weapon? You should have a weapon. Iron the number 4. Make it iron. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it iron. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make it iron. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fond of Whistler's driving scene. Oh yeah, that one was lots of fun. I liked that a lot. Racerhead, Lost Highway, and Mulholland. I don't actually know that one. MMU Holland? I actually don't know any of the ones you said, actually, now that I think of it, but I don't know what you mean by the last one. That's not a word I recognize. That's awesome, Ohio. Yeah. Well, they've got good opinions, it seems. I wouldn't know, unfortunately. Perhaps someday. Metal. Wait, material, iron. I would sure like them to all get those iron things I've just made. It was a good night? Yeah. It looks like we got some gold statues done. Is that correct? Because if so... Put one there. Put one there. Forge those iron greaves has been complete. Very nice. So what I'm a little curious about is... needs the Inland Empire. Interesting. What I'm curious about is why they aren't, like, automatically... I feel like they should automatically be getting the different armors and stuff, right? Because they're not, like... Because down here there's just a bunch of armor, but nobody's taking any. I don't know why. It's very strange. Bookcase. Go bing, bing. Now when they put that in, we'll finally be able to move these books out of the tavern. Very fun. It's also raining goblin blood. Hey, they're sparring. Pretty cool. Lost Highway or Twin Peaks is the best place to start with Lynch. I will have to remember that sometime. competitions. Eradicating monsters, yeah. Over here we got those in. Forging the iron shield is done. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm like tempted to assign them to specific people at this point, just to make sure that they're actually using the things I've made. Because, like, why are you? I mean, I guess the weapons I haven't made, but on pause, equipment. Kind of strange, no? Do we have metal armor now? Maybe I need to. As a sci-fi fan, I started with Dune. That was probably a mistake. We can all wait. You know, we leave this weapons, then we also allow armor. That should bring the armor in there. I wonder if I tell you guys to stop training for a bit. Right? You all put the things back. Okay. And you check out Spice Wars? Interesting. Shields are enabled there now. Carpenter, that is cleared. But either way, I leave them, like, unequipped. Or off duty. That's the word. I'll go like this. Here, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break again. Definitely I'm gonna stretch this arm, jeez. Who invented this arm? Definitely time for a 3-minute break though. Alright. So I'm gonna see you guys in just a second, okay? F to arm, yeah. Make sure you all get water too. Because while I'm getting water, you should be getting. By the way, I'm drinking again tonight. Get a day off tomorrow too. Playing Daggerfall on the side. Oh, that's very fun. Oh, see, Rhina, when we were doing commands, you should have added a hydrate command. You're getting milk. Yeah, I'll be right back. And milk is cool. Tasty. I see you saying Demon Lurking says Dune is partly responsible for real-time strategy games. Partly, or Dune 2 by Westwood Studios was one of the first. One of the very first games I played on a personal computer. It's fun, but dated by now. Even more than Command and Conquer. Shout out. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I don't know. I should play. Well, I tried it once, I think, on a different time. I forgot what I was saying. Topside Tavern. We can add in this part over here. Oh, I did want it to be round, darn. Apparently a Star Wars RTS is coming. Oh, very interesting. CNC games were by the same developer and came out several years later, so that makes sense. So did you try the game? Oh, that's right. Lords of Magic and Lords of the Realm. I tried them a little bit a while ago, because they were on sale. And my English teacher in high school said that their son played them. But actually, when I told them that I played Dwarf Fortress and that was a bit of an older game, or older style of game, they said that their son played these games some time ago. And these are similarly dated. And so the real talk of real-time strategy games reminded me of them. You know? It's this sort of thing. I think they're real-time strategy. I'm not actually certain whether or not they count. But yeah, that's what I was talking about when I said I tried the game. Oh, I see. Can we? No, that's already a decent number of bins. Okay. Yak cow to yak cow. Oh, we're out of hematite. Finally. Wowie. What's we got? Now tetrahedrite. Alright. Cancel this. Smelt. Tetrahedrite ore. And also do that on repeat. Y'all? What is it? You don't know. No, I don't. Dwarf Fortress is old, but not super old. It was in development since 2003, first released in 2006. Mims are freaking best. Am I? Oh, thank you, Grace. Oh yeah, I knew Dwarf Fortress was released in 2006. I said somewhat old, and I corrected myself to somewhat old style, because the ASCII art was like Rogue, which I actually also have on Steam. And that's from 1982 or something like that. The program works! Yippee! Oh, wahoo! Hey, very awesome. So it's not my fault that didn't work for you. That's the main takeaway here. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress, the ASCII style is old, but the game itself isn't. I mean, it depends on what you count, because that's like... It's actually a year younger than me. So, I mean, I'm not old either. So, no, you were right the first time. Dwarf Fortress isn't old. But, you know, I certainly don't. Either way. I thought I told you guys to put a wall there. A church wall, if you please. I'm after progressing through the troubleshooting steps, and now I figure out what my computer problem is. I would check firewalls. I would check... Mostly firewalls. That'd be the main thing I'd think of. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not this best at debugging other people's computers. It's really hard. People who are able to do it, the people who do IT, they deserve respect. Oh no, somebody's throwing a tantrum. Well, then I better... Hang on. I need... Strengths. Maybe we have an extra cage? No, we definitely have an extra cage. Yeah. Wood cage. Lily will figure out, I'm sure, until I can have her own. Tantrum, no. Yeah, I know. I'm getting the dungeon ready as fast as I can. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. then this one will be top priority. Oh boy, oh boy. Where are they? Stinthad. Oh, and there's Spear Dwarf. That's no good at all. Yeah, Haggard. Yikes. Disorderly conduct. Everybody's accusing them. We are going to convict you. We're going to convict you. Spirit Dwarf, oh no, I'm old and I know it. I used to play Angband on my unit's computer labs. Yeah? How interesting. How very interesting. Roguelike in 1990? Interesting. We played Halo 1 in Java. Yo, shout out to Angband. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm such a big fan. So, my first video games were retro games. Because, like, at the time, my parents were like, oh, we don't want to buy you a video game console. And so me and my brother, we got together and we made a Raspberry Pi that would play things like Super Mario World, or, I mean, as many two-player things as possible, of course, because we wanted to do things together. But, yeah, we played a bunch of different retro games. Sunset Riders was a favorite. Bury me with my money. So that was a lot of fun, and that's sort of where my love of retro games started. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red, because my friend actually happened to have a Game Boy one day at school. He said, oh, I have multiple, and I said, really? Can I have one? And they were like, sure. I forced him to check with his mom, just because I'm like, wait, actually, I wasn't serious when I said, can I have one? And that's how I got my first Game Boy, which was actually technically my first console that wasn't the Raspberry Pi. Unless you count this one Hasbro plug-and-play system that had Candyland on it, and Hungry Hungry Hippos, I think, was advertised on it, but not actually in it. Shout out to the Raspberry Pi, it's so good at emulating games. It really is. Oh boy, it's such a tussle. We're gonna go here. Everybody's accusing you. We're going to convict you. Maybe we do a little... No, it's not worth the interrogation. I love interrogating just because I love getting information, but we really do just want to convict you of everything. Oh boy. I'm sure eventually this will all be cleaned up. Oh no, somebody died. That actually really sucks. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh-oh, indeed. And some people are sparring over there. It'll be fine. Vomits everywhere too, yeah. It'll be fine. We have a sheriff. Right? We don't technically have a dungeon master, I don't think. I don't have a pie, but I do have a Dado server in my apartment. How interesting. That one can be placed because of that. Fair enough. This. I guess I was wrong. Either way. Dwarf will go into cage. So we got a death, which is wildly unfortunate. We can claim that. Oh boy, I hope they get put in a cage. Shout out to Minecraft. Absolutely, shout out to Minecraft. It's a great game. I haven't kept up with it as much recently just because, like, it's a lot nowadays, you know? But I still think it's very cool. 4 injured citizens, oh boy. They all in here, huh? You are convict, disorderly conduct, I think, beating. That was a crime, I think. 29 days in prison. So then, soon enough, they'll be in one of these cages. I have a Mr. FPGA for retro games. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna pretend I do. I will assign this to the Dungaron office. I misspelled it, and I'm like, actually, that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's an office to Dungeon Master. Oh, hey, you've risen, Squid Cody. There's almost no rhyme or reason to the games I enjoy. Yeah, I get that. For me, it's like I generally don't enjoy shooter games. So, like, not Fortnite or... I mean, I haven't played Halo. I don't know if that's a shooter, actually. I think it is. But shooters I don't usually enjoy. I like Celeste. I like fighting games. I like games like Dwarf Fortress. So there's a wide variety of things I enjoy. Now, this is an office now. And I will put a... Well, actually, I want to smooth it before I put table in it. Yes, indeed. That will be the law. That it must be smooth. Halo is a shooter, yes. You do seem to enjoy a lot of things. I do. Because, like, there's just so many cool things. Like, if a game is cool, I probably like it, you know? Most of the time. Because, I mean, like, just... It's so... I can't express how much I love computers in this regard. Like, specifically for video games, it's impossibly cool how impressive a lot of this is, right? I can't even explain it. Whoa. Because, like, Dwarf Fortress, for example. This is impressive. Maybe it's because I'm a programmer. Maybe it's because I see some of the work that goes into this kind of thing. But this is so cool. And, like, the different sprite work here is so cool. They just did so amazing. The fact that any of this works at all is so cool. I don't even know how to say it better than that. Computers are so cool. Video games are so cool. Everything's so cool. Have you ever tried Factorio? We usually like opposite types of game, and I can't stand it. Dwarf Fortress is a programming marvel. I absolutely agree. Video game. I haven't played Factorio because it's like $30 and I'm poor. I happen to be able to get Dwarf Fortress because I got some birthday money a little while ago. And I was already playing it for free before that. So, I watch like, what's the guy's name? Hang on. I think it's something like... Factorio is cool too, but it's a lot better with co-op. Interesting. Yeah, I watch this guy sometimes. And these are like 3 or 4 hour long videos. My YouTube's been really weird recently, by the way. I don't know why. You'll watch my mouse disappear when I go onto it. That's weird. But yeah, Doshington, I think, is the guy. I watch their videos sometimes. I didn't actually let the results load because I got impatient. But yeah, I watch them sometimes. It's really long Factorio videos that go into, hey, how's this? I don't like any type of automation game. Run kind of brain activity needed for a video game. That's fair enough. I totally get that. For me, my main thing is stimulation, right? It's, does it give my brain activity? You know, so something like Celeste is good because it gives it's a tactile kind of activity. It's a challenge to remember all the things and to perform all the things. Brain activity. You're so silly, Raina. No, that isn't a thing. It's not command programmed. You were there when I showed off all the programs. But yeah. Just, does it give my brain activity? Is the main thing of whether or not I enjoy a game. Or one of the main things, anyway. I love the way you put your love of video games into words. It's because I agree. Well, I already don't think I'm explaining it very well, but I'm glad you do. But But yeah, what was I saying before? Celeste is good because it gives my brain a memory task, and it's a physical task, and it's just such a cool and awesome game. Guilty Gear Strive is one I play sometimes. For a long time, that's been the same kind of challenge as Celeste. Dwarf Fortress is, you know, it's like a puzzle. Like, I've been accused of being a little old lady at the college once or twice because I was playing Sudoku. So I just like to have my brain active, you know? And, I don't know. I'm bad at explaining it, but I sure do enjoy things. And that's part of why I want to be a programmer in the first place. Maid and old maid are very different. That's true. But yeah. That's probably why I want to be a programmer, is because I want to be making these super like, it's not even just video games. The fact that I can go open a new tab here and Google waffle and have this result. This is incredible. Like, I mean, I was hoping for the Wikipedia page, but still, it's incredible all the things that had to go right for that search to happen just now. That's so cool. So cool. So, what? Snatcher? No, thank you. Where are you? Over here somewhere. It's gonna get in one of these cages, isn't it? Wait, there's actually 4. I'm someone who has a lot of trouble to focus, so either like games that require no focus or a ton of focus. Rallying games are the best for it. You don't focus, you crash 100%. Rallying games. What do you mean by that? Did all the snatchers get caught? I played 2 instances of RuneScape. Played TF2 or Team Power. What is TFT? I don't actually know. I watched 2 streams at the same time while texting. Sometimes your brain just needs stimulation, you know, and however you can get it. One invader. Team fight tactics. Gotcha. What do I do with... What do I do with these guys? What do I do with the thieves I've captured? By rallying, I mean motorsports rallying, going fast on dirt roads. Oh, I gotcha. I didn't understand. I thought you meant racing, but made a typo. But I'm like, that's several letters to be a typo. But now it makes sense. I haven't heard of that, actually. Technically speaking, I obviously know of going fast on dirt roads, but I haven't heard it called rallying before, I don't think. At least not explicitly like that. Is that thief person still on their way? Did they make it in? No, they're just chilling around. Sure. I have no idea what I do with these goblins I've captured. I'm probably gonna want to make some new... We still have a lot of iron. Probably gonna want to make some new cages. I'm silly. Iron. No, I'll just make it a work order. IRG. Why is this here? Oh, okay, it's being reset, it seems. Oh, the last invader's gone, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I just have goblins in cages now. Do my other goblins... do they have a problem with this? I don't think so. Embarrassed to have no shirt. Yeah, I would be too. We probably... Who is this? Who's that ghost of? Where'd it go? Olin Bararib? Not one of them. And also Squid Coder, who is one of them. So I should make a slab for at least Squid Coder. I'll make a second one just in case. Um. What do you guys usually do when you have, like, 3 goblins trapped in cages? This is happening. I don't know what you mean, actually. Lock the door. Fair enough. Entertaining? No. Oh, hey, we've got all our iron bookcases done. How very cool. Also, was there stuff in the water? Hmm? Oh, I didn't go high up. No. No, there isn't. I just got a little... Got my wires crossed with the teeth here and the water here. I thought the teeth were in the water for some reason. Wires crossed, for sure. I'm gonna put some book cases. Like so. War dogs are great to have in front of your fortress. They sniff out intruders and they are your first line of defense. Gotcha. I will get on that. Something's rotting in here, oh boy. Oh yeah. You. Do we even... Is this... Did I ever set these as... I set these as dumps? I'm so silly. They're supposed to be tombs. No, I did the same again. No. Yeah. I don't actually have war dogs at the moment. I have regular dogs that are supposed to be trained. They're not being trained at the moment, as you might guess. Not for a particular reason. Am I able to actually change their training thing? Oh, you know what the reason is? I don't actually have a area set for training dogs. Or training animals at all, really. I'm gonna actually just set that to be down here. Whoops. Cavern barracks? Yeah, never mind. Animal training there. Yeah, so that'll be good for now. I kind of forgot that part of the training process is telling them where to train. What do you want? No. It's kind of odd. So I think we need to make gypsum blocks. I think that is the case. In order for them to actually do the thing. Oh, another ghost. Human power needs cages. Apple Clubus, being the right player, has inherited the position of Lady of the Society of Whips. It helps tremendously. I bet, yeah. Is that like a person? Who is this? I don't know. Alright, good to know. They're important now. If anything, I always sacrifice some points on Embark to get 2 war dogs, 1 male and 1 female. Gotcha, gotcha. That's right, I was gonna make some blocks, rock blocks. Gypsum. Do this now. I want to see if I'm correct. Gosh. This shoulder of mine. I might need to see a doctor about it if I can find a way. It's not doing me well at all. Well, well, well. What have we here? Also, some injured citizens. Hey, somebody came a hunting dog. I forgot I accidentally set one of them to be... Well, I didn't accidentally. I intentionally set one of them to be a hunting dog because I thought there'd be pros to having one of each. But now that I know, I would rather have 2 hunting or 2 war dogs. Oh, well. Oh, it's paused. And now they're a war dog. I'm actually gonna set both of them out front here, because this might as well have them. Awesome. You just can put the war dogs on a chain, huh? Interesting. What's interesting here that they did not make the gypsum slab because they said we have no gypsum. It's odd, no? Just put a chain in the entrance of your fortress and assign your war dogs. Okay, cool. Make gypsum blocks. They should allow... They should do this, no? They say we don't have gypsum. How odd. I do need to make a chain. I actually don't have chain right now. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it is a other object, maybe? Iron? No. Oops. You know, I'm just gonna make it a work order. Forge iron chain. So that'll be that. We got plenty of people sparring. Speaking of sparring, you should be in one of these boxes, shouldn't you? Yeah, where are you? Oh, I see. That's why. Seriously injured, my mind. Oh, is it? No, we have the doctor. Perhaps we need a bone carver? Well, maybe I want bone carver. Well, hang on. Oh, well, I guess there's a limit to what I can do there. Needs empty cage. Yeah, I get it. Did we really not? A human bar is visiting. No. No. So now they should be in jail, no? Oh? A human caravan from Bahel Arad has arrived. Let's hope these ones actually get to unload their cart, huh? The last one just never got around to it. They left before they could get to it. Which was quite rude of them. We might as well bring these steel bow darts. Why not? Patient not resting. I'd sure like this to happen at some point. Health cannot breathe, huh? Diagnosis required. Jeez. What if I just tell you guys, take a quick break from training? One of y'all's a doctor, aren't you? What? Oh. Yeah, that'll happen, huh? Yeah. That's not good. Petitions, no. Jeebs. Wait, were you our criminal? You were, okay. Well, I guess this is quite the happening you got yourself into. I mean, technically, the tantruming dwarf did die. Technically, we are happier than we were at the start of the stream. There were 4 really unhappy people earlier. So, I think it's not as bad as it could be. Merchants have arrived. And they're unloading their goods. They got cheese. Yippee. See, unlike the elves, the humans actually were able to trade with. The craft dwarves ship of the dwarves is unparalleled. Let's make a deal. Squeezer? Were those all that's in there right now? Hang on, what? Because if I trade, there should be more stuff here. Where is it gone? Did I just put it back here? Policies, we can bring the codex. I will just bring, like, these are not very worth, whoa. These are rough and they're worth this much? Yikes. I don't know where my other ones went. Did the elves just set up shop, steal all my stuff, and leave without trading? Is that what happened with those elves? Because I brought a big old diamond to them. And it's just not here anymore. Yeah, large single cut. Or is that theirs? Also, could be that your trading post still has your diamond. I don't know where it would be though, because if I search for, because I can't trade with it, certainly. Oh whoa, where's all this happening? Ah, caverns. How would I see it if the trading post isn't showing it, you know? Why is... Oh, a ghost, huh? Oh, return zombie is just like... Well, at the very least, we've got plenty of value. We'll be able to trade for things, for sure. I think I saw something interesting. Oh, I like this. You got this. We can have these for that. Warhammer could be nice. I wish I could scroll on this, I'm gonna be so honest. Change? I mean, we could use another rope, really. Water skins. Ooh, I like this. You can have this for it. Okay, fine, you can have this. Instruments are cool. We will consider a weapon if we happen to be able to afford it. Bags. Oops, didn't mean to click that. A ring? Oh, cool, we'll take it. Oh yeah, that was theirs. Meat. Cool. Fish. Cool. Plants. Leaves. Legging, loincloth, backpack. Quivers. The mountain home did say they would pay more for quivers, so I might as well. You're gonna go to bed now? Okay, Funky, have a good time. Have a good rest. Thank you for the good company as always. I'm glad you think it's good company. Makes me happy. They got a lot of cheese, huh? We'll grab some cheese. Okay, well, maybe not that much cheese. Maybe a splint. Maybe a crutch. A nest box could be useful. Captivated by the... I wish I could get that. Wait, hang on. Captivated by the humans. We don't even... Why is the copy so much more... I mean, it's probably made of better material. I will get the cheapest version of this book, thank you. Oh, whoa! Another 250 bits as a thank you. That's so kind of you, Funky.
Funky MT Fuji cheered. X250.
Very awesome of you. Thank you very much. Let's see. What if we trade like this? Please consider, perhaps you consider tossing a little extra. No. No problem. You take care, friend. You take care too. Get them dwarves happy. I'll do my best. Technically, they're happier than they were at the start of the stream. I can accept the counteroffer. I mean, honestly, I might as well, but where's the decline counteroffer button? Oh, I see. That's where it was. No. I will. Oh, well. If I take this off, take this off, then it's. Yes. A returned zombie is visiting. That's the second one. Wonder if they're staying long. Forgotten Beach Beast Parchment. That's pretty cool. That's right. We did have Squid Coder, who was a ghost. Boing. Okay, it doesn't really need to be that urgent. We're coming up on 3 hours in a second, but I'm not going to take another 3-minute break, because I'm going to probably go to bed soon after 3 hours. Oh, I've got stuff to do tomorrow, huh? That's exciting. I'm a little surprised that these, the Mountain Home understood, huh? The giant armadillo parchment scroll. The rollers are made from microclean. Written on the item is a guide entitled The Mountain Homes Understood, authored by Rith Alsorkulit. It concerns the fortress door common. The writing meanders somewhat, and it skips around a lot. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Fair enough. Needs empty cage. I need to put these goblins somewhere, I think. Oh, whoops. I went right past where I wanted to be. I think... furniture, maybe? Visit cage. We are able to. Yeah. I'm just gonna put these goblins out here for a while. Let them think about their crimes. Oh, hello there. All in. Well, let's see about making another 10 coffins with a work order. Rockin' coffin. Bing bong. Because I usually prefer coffins because they contain the bones. Great music we got. Last save was 49 minutes ago. Might want to do a little save. Saving machines. Ugh. Oh, somebody else became very unhappy. What is this doing here? There's a task assigned to it, so I guess I will leave it. Still odd that it says we have no gypsum. They sure seem to have gypsum then. You're a poet, hmm? You aware? Let's see. Is that slab done? It is. Can go furniture. Slab. You can put that right there. Bauxite memorial. 2 squid coated. Very cool. Very awesome. Well, it's about 12:30. We're at exactly 3 hours right now. I think it's a good time to wrap things up. I'm tired. Oh boy, I sure am tired. My hair's a little bit knotted because I kinda neglected to brush it today. Thought about it, but then I was also busy. Jeez. Sure does get like this, don't it? I don't quite know how it gets so tangled. It's so fascinating that it constructs knots this complex just by getting ruffled around a bit. Quite silly, isn't it? We're gonna look into rating out. If it was the same category, that'd be pretty cool. Oh wow, there's several people, huh? Oh, wasn't somebody... Oh, that's right. One of you used an emote from this person before. Let me see if I can find it. No, it'd be too long ago. But one of you used an emote from this person, which means you watch them. Oh, it's 62 viewers. No wonder they're popular. I think we might go with this top one. Dwarf Fortress with owls inclusive. Surplus enjoyment storytelling. Interesting. We actually have some Russian or other Slavic language speaking. This Cyrillic alphabet is all I'm noticing there. A Dwarf Fortress. New streamer. Awkward bundle of sticks. Very curious about this. What's they sound like? They got their little camera there. Very fun. I do think this one seems... I like their profile picture the most is what I'm really seeing here. Oh, and they've got this. Oh, what's they sound like?
Here, hold on, I'm gonna save.
Yeah. I like it. They have a nice voice. Wow. Very deep, very soothing. Y'all tired people might like it. Alright. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy this person. I like the ASCII they've got going on. Cats love opulence and also rotting bird carcasses. Duality of cat. Yeah, indeed.
Cats love opulence and also
Oh.
rotting bird carcasses.
Streamer
The duality of
instincts.
cat.
Or one brain cell. Lovely stream. I'm glad you think so. Gonna rate out now. I hope you guys had fun. Bye.
Cats love bringing you little treats they found.